Hello guys, and welcome to the video. In this one we're going to be talking about the Maewing. The Maewing is one of the new creatures part of the Gen 2 DLC, and some would say it's one of the most useful. Today we're just going to be going over all its different perks and abilities, as some of them you probably didn't know, and they're actually really handy. So to start with, the Maewings don't actually have genders. If you go up to them you can see that they are white, and that basically means that they're not male or female. And yes, you can actually breed them with each other no matter what. If we just breed them up real quick now, we'll enable mating this one. I'm going to come over to this one and enable mating here. And now they're mating, we're going to slow-mo it with a slow-mo 1000. We'll watch them. Okay, so they're done with that, and here are the eggs. As you can see, they both drop eggs. Therefore, if you get a pair of these guys, or girls, I guess, they don't really have genders, you're getting 2 eggs. They both do go on timer, which is usually about a day on actual smalls. However, I think the boosted rates on my single player increase that. And as you can see, simple and basic. You actually get different kinds of eggs from the Maewings, and they can actually be used as kibble. I've seen Superior and Extraordinary as well on my smalls tribe right now, and we've actually used it to tame some stuff, and it's really helpful. I'm pretty sure that the level of the Maewing affects what kind of egg it gives, as we have some really high level Maewings, and they give better versions of eggs, which we can then use as kibble to tame things. If we now craft up some Ellie with a Jenny and some air conditioners, we're going to show you something else. Once again, we'll go slow-mo 100 so that Ellie in my inventory can go down very fast. And then we'll just place this here. Whack the icons down. Put some Ellie in. And look how fast these go down. Instantly. And this is not just because of my rates. It is a bit slower than that, but it is virtually instant. The eggs don't actually have any maturation time. And once again, they are just genderless. Another insanely useful thing about these is that if you get on them and walk over to babies, and then activate the enable nursing baby feeding trough, you'll see that this white stuff starts coming out of the side of the Maewing, and that basically means that it's basically a nanny from MTS. You can also do that and put the Maewing in the saddles of the Maewing and then carry it around with you. So let's say you didn't have a base and you were playing on a PvE or a single player, you could be doing this, just jump off and travel with your babies raising on you. It's pretty cool. They also do get raised when they're in the back of this, and if I was to level up my nursing effectiveness on the Maewing, then when you actually increase that, it will feed the babies less berries, but raise them the same amount. So if you had one that you fully pumped into raising effectiveness, you wouldn't actually have to put many berries inside of the Maewing to then feed the babies it's carrying or around the area in. As you can see, Maewings are extremely fast, and they basically just glide like a rock drake. The only downside to them, in my opinion, is that unlike a rock drake, they can't boost up to walls, but they can gain a lot of height. If you are going down or just gaining a lot of momentum and you start to look up, they will gain some height, and then you can re-dive and you can carry on doing that to try and get up some cliffs. However, they can't go extremely high before needing to jump again. They're easily probably the fastest tame in the game that's not electric, like a skiff for example, seeing as it's not an actual animal. And they can also do this jump ability, where your camera starts to shake a lot when you're charging it up, you jump, and then you can basically glide like this. Gliding above water is actually funny as well, because they do an infinite glide above water, I believe, or something like this I've heard. Let's try this out real quick. There. So you can do this above water, and okay, no, so it's not infinite, but it's pretty cool. And also, these things are insane swimmers. I mean, I guess it makes sense, they are literally a water tame, kind of. But look at this, man. They are so fast underwater, it's unbelievable. They do look kind of weird when swimming with them, though. You can also jump from the water and just keep doing that if you don't actually want to be in the water, and move even faster. The way you tame these guys is also insanely OP. If I just get a bow real quick, with some shards, Then, once again, slow-mo 1000. Get myself them Ellie shards. We're saying we're going to use the bow because they are just really fun to use, but you can do this with anything. Bear in mind this is the low level, so it is going to affect it. But, one arrow, and they are out. And with even with a 145, if you're using a primitive tech bow, there are only 2 arrows to knock out, which you can get off before they jump away. It's extremely OP and they're very fast tames. A 140 on official small tribes rate probably takes about 10 minutes. And the saddle is also extremely cheap, so a very good early game tame that's very fast and also has a decent amount of weight. Anyway, with that boys, thank you for watching this video. This was just a quick tip on Maewings, how to tame them, how they work and basic things like that. There's not much else to say about them except the main tip is the eggs can be used as kibble, which is insanely useful if you're actually built on the Genesis 2 servers right now, as you can't really get kibble that easily. So, go enjoy yourselves, play the new map, it's really good for PvE. I'm still not too sure about the PvP side of it, to be honest. And please subscribe if you found this helpful, and goodbye.